In this video, we'll be following signs to Nottingham and then the M1. All right, just following some of the Chilwell test centre routes, and yeah, hope you enjoy it. Here we go. So starting from the test centre, we're just outside the building. So I'm going to prepare the car, checking left and right, signal on, handbrake down, carefully out. This is an actual junction, so we would check and leave. Alright, stopping before going. And then turning right, mirrors, signal, turning. At the end of the road, turn left. So mirrors, signal down for left, gently brake, clutch down, arrive. End of the road. Looking left and right for hazards. We are on an industrial estate, so want to look out for vans and lorries, as well as other traffic and hazards. So at the end of the road, we're going to be turning right, following the signs for Nottingham. So mirrors, signals, and position. Wait our turn. We're at what we call a complex junction, where you've got traffic lights and multiple lanes, lights and lanes. So we're just working out when it's our turn to go. Looks like it's now, so I'm going to go cautiously forward. There's a white car is opposite, waiting to turn right. I'm just going to turn gently to the right now. Watch him, and then I'll go. Check all mirrors and then into third gear. This is fairly straightforward, just going to follow the signs to Nottingham for the time being. Nottingham A6005. So first sign we see says Nottingham and Beeston, A6005, so we're on the right track. Lights ahead are red, so mirrors in slow, into third gear and slow. Second gear. Roll up to the back of this car. These lights probably won't be red for long. Handbrake up into first gear. Set the gas. Clutch up. Check my mirrors. And handbrake down. Yeah. They don't last long, these lights. Into second gear. Right, lights ahead are green, but they could change. I'm ready to stop if they do. Ahead, the lanes are merging. You can see the arrows on the right, so I'm going to check my mirrors. Just make sure there's no vehicles overtaking me as I gently come into the middle. The right hand lane was merging with mine rather than mine merging with them, so it's for them to merge safely, but I'm watching that they do. So looking ahead, planning ahead. So still following signs to Nottingham, looking at every directional sign that I can see. So there's another white sign up ahead, one way for Beeston, the other way for Nottingham, A6005. I'm going Nottingham, going to stay to the right. It's now turning into a 40-mile-an-hour road. Mirrors and go. And then after the footbridge, you can move left into left-hand lanes. Mirrors, signal in position to the left. And already planning for the junction up ahead with the red lights. So as I look ahead, I'm watching the road markings. We've got some merging arrows on the right, so the lanes narrow and briefly merge, and then they double up again. So I'm going to check my mirrors and go into fourth gear because this lorry's slow moving off. I wouldn't go into the right hand lane because I wouldn't be able to overtake him before the lanes merge. So might as well just stay behind. So lanes now merge. I've checked my mirrors. I'm in the middle of my lane. Once you've actually merged, check your mirrors to make sure you're in the middle of your lane. And then you know you can go down the road safely. So keeping my distance to the vehicles ahead because they're higher than me, they're taller, so I want space and vision ahead. And as we go around the bend, that's a good opportunity to check the road ahead to see how many vehicles there are and so on. So it's now bending to the left, so that's where my eyes are, looking ahead of the vehicles directly in front of me, just to see what kind of gap they've got in front of them. Also to look out for what signs are coming up, what hazards. I always want to know what's happening on my road before I actually get to that point. Right, so checking on my mirrors, speed limits are changing. We're at 30 anyway because traffic wasn't that fast. Also got signs for a junction and traffic lights. So looking ahead, and we've got multiple lanes, got 2 lanes. So going ahead, another white sign on the left, this is Nottingham A6005. So I'm in the right lane, I'm in the right place. Just stop there and brake up into neutral. I can see the sign still, I can see the traffic lights. We're in the right place. Not a complex junction, multiple lanes, traffic lights for different lanes, lights and lanes. So mirrors in go. Lorry ahead's turning left. Lanes are merging up ahead. So I'm checking my right mirror. This van's overtaking me, so I'm just going to let him go and then accelerate. Mirrors and centre my lane. Distance to the van ahead because he's blocking my vision of the road ahead. I can see now the road narrows. I'm looking for parked cars as well. There's none at the moment. I do see a pedestrian crossing up ahead, so I'm just looking for that. Pedestrians at that crossing. There's also KFC and a petrol station on the left, so that could lead to hazards, with the junction on the left as well. Traffic lights up ahead, checking my mirrors and ready to stop if they change. I'm within 2 car lengths, so I won't stop. Meanwhile, the speed limit's changed, gone to 40 miles an hour, so I'll speed up. I did see brake lights around the corner, so I'm just peering around the corner to make sure that traffic is not stopped. Still following Nottingham A6005, I see another sign on the left. I can read it now. It says A6005 to the right. But I can stay in the left-hand lane because this lane goes both left and right. You'll see the actual road marking coming up now. Should come up now. Here it is, left and right, and then I'll just signal right to tell traffic I'm going to the right. I'll head over to the curb so I'm not in the way of vehicles to my right in the right hand lane. There's a cyclist up ahead of me. I'm going to check my mirrors, signal, and then over we go. Giving the cyclist plenty of space. And main mirror, left mirror, signal down for left. Let the vehicle ahead of me get further forwards. Traffic lights here, so I'm looking and being prepared junction's got red lights and green lights. So I want to check which lights are green, which are red. So my lights are green, so all good, I'll continue. The button has been pushed, so the lights could change, but they don't. Now I'm looking ahead. Speed limit's also changed, so we're down to 30. I'm looking ahead and planning for my next turn. I'm now going to be following the signs for the M1 and Derby. So there's a white sign coming up on the left, Derby A52. That looks like my turn. It's going to be a left turn up ahead. Car on the left waiting to turn left, sorry, reverse into the road. So I'm turning left and looking at the roundabout to the right, and I can move because there was nothing on the right that could catch me. So we're in the new road and traffic lights have changed, and I'm looking for Derby A52. So here we go. I see a green sign up ahead. I'm looking for Derby A52. I can see already that Derby is to the left, so I can stay in this lane, and this lane will become the lane that I need to go left. I need to move left maybe once or twice because there's multiple lanes up ahead. So on the left it says Derby A52 to the left. I'm going to stay in the middle lane to turn left because I'm overtaking traffic in the left hand lane. I'll put my signal on because this lane also goes ahead. So here we go. Traffic lights could change again at this distance, so I'll just stay slow. Meanwhile the next traffic light has changed. Change back. So here we go, into third gear, checking mirrors. It's a 40-mile-an-hour road, and up ahead it says lanes merge in 150 yards. So I'm going to pick my spot as to where I'm going to merge with traffic. Always a hazardous point here. I'm in the right-hand lane, and I'll just put my signal on and I'll stay behind the grey car, expect the white car to stay behind me. Didn't give me much space, but I did my best to merge safely. Lights ahead are red. It's a 40-mile-an-hour road, but we need to slow down. Into first gear, keeping the car at low speed, ready to continue going. So mirrors and go. So at the next roundabout, going to be turning right, not following Derby anymore. This is a multi-lane roundabout, and so I want to be careful as to how I position. As I said, turning right, there's 3 lanes, I'm in the right-hand lane, so I'll check my mirrors and signal up for right because this lane is also going ahead. Now this is a spiral roundabout, which means the lanes that you're in spiral outwards. And with this roundabout, I want to end up in the left-hand lane as per lane discipline. Being on the left is the best place to be unless you're overtaking or turning right. So I'll stay slow because the next set of lights are just changing. Now I'll go. So as I go around, I'm going to the left-hand lane. There we go. Checking my mirrors and continuing some obstruction. So mirrors in the signal position. I'm going to stay in this right-hand lane because I'm going to be turning around. So mirrors, I'm already in the right-only lane. I'll be turning right. I will put the signal on just so people are in no doubt as to which way I'm going. There we go, turning. So I'm literally just going to go back to the roundabout we just came off and go back the other way. So roadworks up ahead, we're just going to stop well before first traffic light. It's three-way controlled, so it might take a while to change to green. There we go. So mirrors and prepare and go. So I'm going slowly through the roadworks. I will be turning left, so mirrors, signal, and second gear. Looks like there's roadworks in that road too, so I'm just going to peer down the road before I go down it, then turn carefully left, and mirrors and go. So going to the end of the road and we'll be turning left. Speed limit is going to be 30, it's currently 20. Meanwhile, I've got a cycle lane that goes across the road just before the junction, so I'm looking left and right, just making sure there's no bicycles coming. And then I'll get to the end of my road at the giveaway and look for a safe gap, judging a safe gap. And I do that by judging by picking a marker. So pick a marker, see it's the trees on the right, one of the trees on the right in the distance, where I say